I saved the best for the last. To Koyin, you'll be great and I'll be there. To my best friend, my surest party, and the creepiest party, the bracelet is for Dede and the necklace is for Kola. Sorry, Koyin.
Dede, a refreshing party. You've always been, and I think you'll always be a breath of fresh air.
Aike, Imisi, my purest party. Always had my back. She always encouraged me, always rooted for me, always defended me, always fought for me. I never knew I would have someone in this house who cared for me so much.
So whenever I look deep into her eyes, all I could see is my mother.
Sultana, I don't care what anyone said you've said. You will make up for those words with a business class for our first trip.
My bracelet is going to Joanna because 4 minutes is too small to talk about her. It's a waste of time and she deserves better.
Aquafina tax. What an emotional evening. Aquafina tax is one tax I personally look forward to because the essence is one thing I take very personal. Friendship. Oh my goodness. Housemates made me tear up this evening. They had really amazing things to say to each other. Wow. A round of applause for this housemate. Goodness gracious. First off, housemates were meant to write a speech to 2 different persons, one for the housemate that have been evicted and one for their party of life that is in the house. And after then, they are meant to give necklace to their party of life, then give a bracelet to the housemate they want to consider as friend outside the house. And trust me when I say this, tax is very, very refreshing, nurturing, entertaining, and oh my goodness, emotional. This tax actually revealed a lot of things to me. It cleared out a lot of confusion and I love it so much. Koyin and Dede, this tax really revealed to me that whatever they have going on is actually pure friendship. I don't think there's any form of attraction there. Their friendship is actually very, very genuine. And the most interesting part is, it is actually very mutual. Koyin had really amazing things to say about Dede, how she's so good with fashion, how she's smart, how she's a problem solver. Oh my goodness, Koyin had really, really amazing things to say about Dede. And when it got to Dede's turn, Dede told Koyin that I've actually found a friend in you. Inside or outside, you are a good friend and you've been there for me. I'm so happy that Dede mentioned the fact that she actually likes to cook, but for some funny reason, she never has interest to cook in the house. We all know how Koyin is always, making breakfast for Dede, and Dede really, really appreciated that. They both gave each other their, necklaces, which means they appreciate each other's friendship. While Koyin gave his bracelet to Mensa, which means they want to be friends with Mensa outside the house. And Dede gave a bracelet to Dede, which means she wants to be friends with Dede. I really love that so much. But in my head, I'm like, baby girl, how far about Kola? And it's so funny how Dede said something that she's going to give a bracelet to Kola. She said, oh, mistake. I mean, Koyin. In my head, I'm like, girl, why are you throwing shade? What's that? What is that pepper you just sprinkled now? I love how Dede said to Koyin, I know you'll be great and I'll be there to cheer you on. I will be there when your greatness happens. That's really amazing. Like, that's the best thing anyone can say to you. Speaking to your future. And another interesting emotional speech for me was between Imisi and Kola. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I love the fact that most of this friendship and speech were quite mutual. Imisi had really amazing things to say about Kola.
To the purest at heart, the only purest person I've ever met, I'm raising a toast to you, Kola. My purest party of life, you're my very own party of life. You don't need to speak to me before you make me feel better. Your presence and smile light up the whole room for me.
How we perceive that Kola is well brought up, how Kola is well articulated, how he speaks to people with so much respect. Like Imisi was going on and on and on. I beg, what was that accent from Imisi? Baby girl was blowing this grammar. Grammar no gree blow. Imisi is such a character. One thing I like about Imisi, she doesn't need to do too much to crack me up. What was that accent, my darling? That was really amazing. And Kola on the other hand, we all know Kola is a crybaby. Imisi Oluwa, this one, that one. In my head, I'm like, wow. Kola had amazing things to say to Imisi. And he really, really appreciated Imisi for the fact that she has always had his back in the house, cooking for him, making sure he's okay, praying together, words of encouragement. Oh my goodness. Kola had really nice things, amazing things to say to Imisi. Wow. See Kola crying because of Imisi? That means a lot. That means a whole lot. Who would ever imagine that Kola and Imisi will be friends in that house? I didn't see that coming at all. And they both exchanged, their necklaces to each other. Imisi gave a bracelet to K-Bobo. We all know that she and K-Bobo has a good friendship. And Kola, on the other hand, gave his bracelet to K-Bobo. Wow, which means he wants to be friends with K-Bobo. And K-Bobo, on the other hand, also gave his bracelet to Imisi. And K-Bobo really appreciated Imisi. And I love the fact that housemates had amazing things to say about housemates that have been evicted. Without thinking twice, I knew that Kola was definitely going to talk about Sabrina. We all know how Kola liked Sabrina in the house. Another speech that really got to me was Isabella and Sultana. We all know that these two ladies has had, their rocky path. Sultana saying all really good things about Isabella, and a lot of persons have been gossiping about it. We all know that Sultana made this funny comment about how Isabella should have used the money she used for her filler, for her hygiene, that she has, mouth odor and all of those things. And Isabella said, regardless of whatever you said, I do not care. I love you, and we've talked about it. That really got to me because it means a lot. Having friends does not mean your friends have to be perfect. Being able to forgive your friends and move past things is actually amazing. Sultana also mentioned that she really, really loves Jason J as a friend, that Jason J is one person that's been looking after her in the house, and she gave her necklace to Jason J while she gave her bracelet to Isabella. Isabella gave a necklace to Sultana while she gave Imisi a bracelet. One interesting thing happened when Jason J came to give his speech. Jason J, tried to appreciate his friends in the house. He mentioned Sultana, mentioned Joanna, and he also mentioned Dede. You needed to see the way Dede rolled her eyes. I'm like, girl, what's that? For the longest time in the house, you guys were friends. The fallout just happened recently. Why the attitude? I really did not expect that from Dede. Jason J gave his bracelet to Sultana. Jason J gave his necklace to Sultana and gave his bracelet to Culture. That's really amazing. And Culture, on the other hand, really had really amazing things to say about Jason. Culture actually gave his bracelet to Jason J as well, and his bracelet to Rude Boy. I saw that coming. These two persons have been really close to Culture, and I love the fact they felt the need to appreciate each other. Another one that stood out to me is Faith. How will I forget Faith? The Englishman. Oh my goodness. Faith had amazing things to say about Joanna. In fact, he said 4 minutes is not enough to describe how good Joanna is to him. I'm like, talk your talk, my brother. Wow. And Faith had so much amazing things to say about Culture. And most importantly, I love the fact he appreciated Culture. We all know that Culture has this habit of always arranging all the Aquafina bottles. He's always packing it, recycling it. Like, he makes sure that no empty Aquafina bottle is unkept in that house. I love the fact that Faith mentioned that. What? When Faith speak, you don't have a choice but to listen. That guy is his of English. In fact, I need to go and ask my English teacher how far my school fees. Wait till you use and do. Faith is that good. Bright and Mide gave each other, amazing speech. Mide said beyond the whole romantic whatever they have going on, that she sees Bright as a true friend. And Bright, on the other hand, said really amazing things about Mide. Am I the only one that laughed when Bright told Mide, you remind me of my mom? And Mide said, huh? Her facial expression took me off. Which one is home? Baby girl, you remind Bright of his mom. You've been nurturing and you've been caring, you've been taking care of him. It's not easy. It's a good compliment you should, hold on to yourself, which shows you're an amazing woman. The way Mide was shocked in my head, I'm like, what did they saw? Is it too good to be true? Bright gave Mide his necklace and gave his bracelet to Kola, while Mide gave Bright her necklace and gave the bracelet to Dede. I saw that coming anyways. Zita said really amazing thing about Damboskid. In my head, I'm like, I already knew. The connection she had with Damboskid was pure. She said so much amazing things about Damboskid. She gave a necklace to Rude Boy and said really amazing things about Rude Boy and how he sees a friend in Rude Boy. And surprisingly, she gave a bracelet to Dede, meaning she wants to be friends with Dede outside the house. I'm like, girl, I barely see people talking in the house. What is the dynamic going on between Dede and Kola? Their name never appeared in their speech. They did not say anything good about each other. What did they saw? I've never seen a ship so confusing as this. Dede came and showered Koyin all the good wishes. Kola came and, finished Imisi with a lot of praises. And it's so interesting to know that Kola mentioned that Imisi said she would want to tattoo Kola's name on her body. In my head, I'm like, And Kola, on the other hand, he actually mentioned that I wanted to say something about Dede. But after listening to her, knowing that she did not say anything about him, he quickly cancelled her name from the whole speech. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Anyway, I shall hope after this whole task, they will not come and start saying, you did not talk about me, you did not talk about me. Since they refuse to talk about each other on the stage, they should just keep it there. I don't want to hear any form of rant. And finally, guys, congratulations to Faith and Kola. They had the best speech and they both won. Kola, I wonder why he will not win after shedding that kind of tears.